Welcome back. As we promised, we are going to shed more light on an important event which is going to take place today, the inauguration of the second edition of edX 2021 Egypt Defense Exhibition. Well, more than 400 companies are going to showcase the latest technologies in the world of defense industry coming from 42 countries. To shed more light on the event, we are very much delighted to have with us by phone our strategic expert, General Hamdy Bekhit. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mama, for you and your audience and those who are watching the Nile TV.
Sir, we are speaking about a very important gathering. edX became such an opportunity to open new horizons of cooperation in the field of military and defense industry. And this time, as I said, more than 400 companies are going to come and showcase their products from 42 countries. How do you see the number of companies who are really keen to come, to share, to participate, and to exchange expertise in this exhibition here in Cairo?
I would like to appreciate this opportunity to highlight this international exhibit, and I see that the number is increasing from the session 1 to session 2, and the number of companies also is increasing. And so it shows that the first exhibit was very successful, and this second exhibit is promising to a better and more success. And I would like to point to that those countries who are participating are completely convinced that this exhibit is a good occasion and a good opportunity to show their ability in a country like Egypt. So the exhibit is with the number of countries, the number of companies, and through 21 international wing, and expecting about 30,000 visitors, more or less. I would be proud of this exhibit held in Egypt, and so I expect more and more in the next or coming exhibits.
Inshallah. Sir, also we are talking about protocols and about memos of understanding which are going to be signed through the 4 days of the event. There was an international press conference where the organizers said that they are going to announce these protocols or these memos as soon as they are signed. How do you see the exhibition or edX 2021 as an opportunity to sign deals and to sign memos of understanding, particularly among brotherly nations?
Such exhibition is a good chance for many countries to seek their fortune, to make a kind of exchanging experience and making and signing protocols and memories of understanding and many others documents that could help their country or their defense system to be refurbished and be advanced more than what they are now. Especially as what you have said, especially with the brotherhood countries, I see the Arab world is in need for such exhibits to see how far the international military industries has its effect on the international economy, and especially on safety and settlement and securing their borders, their country against the unconventional threats that are spreading all over the world nowadays. The area is expected to be one of the main arenas in the world that make a kind of interest and assuming a kind of cooperation between them and such a country like Egypt that has a good base of military industry and good base of military technology. And so this is why this exhibit is promising for all these countries to use it and a kind to benefit what had happening on the ground and see how far they can use and benefit from the experience of other countries that have an advanced level of military industry.
Yes, sir. Sir, in the press conference, which was, of course, attended by His Excellency Minister of Military Production, Mohammed Ahmed Morsi, Lieutenant General Taras, they referred to a very important slogan which was used by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, now the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, but when he was our Defense Minister or the General Commander of the Armed Forces, which is امتلاك القدرة, or possessing the capability and power. Is it EDICS 2021, is it going to be a show of strength of the Egyptian capabilities with all the equipment made in Egypt with components 100% Egyptians, sending messages to the whole world that Egypt can?
I would emphasize on your word that Egypt can. And if Egypt can, so they have the ability to organize such an exhibition. At the same time, Egypt is considered one of the main countries that fought against the unconventional threats of nowadays, like terrorism. At the same time, people all over the world are expecting such threats, so they can come to this exhibit to see how far Egypt could make a kind of advance in having such equipment and weapons that could enable the Egyptian army to fight against terrorism. At the same time, we can see that Egypt is expressing itself as a key country with a strategic and geopolitical position in all the arenas, African, Mediterranean, Red Sea, and Arab world, and others. So we can expect more of participants in the next exhibition. At the same time, we can send a message to the world that Egypt can help in securing not such just its country only, but securing the neighborhood countries and the Arab world countries by its capabilities in the defense industry area. Same time, we can look to the capabilities of Egypt for organizing and spreading over 21 international wings for 42 countries. This is a big and unexpected exhibition in the Middle East. I would say this word, and so this exhibition is an added value to the capabilities of Egypt as a key country in the area.
Permit me, sir, to ask you a question of the layman in the street. Of course, the secrets of the military or defense industry considered under top confidential. A layman in the street would ask himself, is it contradictory to keep your confidential secrets of your own military or defense industry against or versus sharing or coordinating efforts or enhancing cooperation between you as a country and other brotherly nations in this field?
countries and military companies and countries are not naive to make a kind of exhibit showing its true capabilities, but it shows how far they have a big and a strong base capabilities in military industry. Same time, the secret is not in the equipment itself. The secret is in how to make a full use of this equipment and a professional use of this equipment, and the secret of how to manage the use of this equipment for a specific mission. Egypt could approve itself in front of all the world by using military and conventional capabilities to fight terrorism. But at the same time, we could use these capabilities in an unconventional way.
Yes.
And this is shows the world how far could Egypt use such a military industry in satisfying its needs to fight terrorism. For the citizen in the street, I would say that it's not the equipment, it's the man behind the equipment. So I think that Egypt could approve that in many occasions, like what had happened in 1973. We could have many kinds of
we added to the Sukhoi. We did not just manage, for example, of course. Yes.
To achieve a mission, like what a complicated mission, like what we have achieved. But now, in the base, in the condition of having a good base of military technology and those factories of the Ministry of Military Introduction, I think we could step a better chance or have a better chance to achieve many goals in having a base of military industry.
Sir, one final question. On the sidelines of the exhibition, I think many meetings are going to take place among different sides. I mean, we do have top defense officers coming from more than 40 countries to participate and to share here. These meetings are also very important. Do you think that they are going also to result in exchanging expertise via trainings, for example, sessions via joint military drills to take place in the near future on many theaters, whether land, sea, or air?
I think you're touching a good area, and I would highlight this answer through many facts. Number one is that the Egyptian armed forces, with this exhibit, and Egypt in all, by this exhibit, is approving its capabilities to.
Hello? Hello? Seems we lost a connection with General Hamdy Bekhit. Of course, he was an added value to our program, and we were shedding more light on the important event which is going to be inaugurated today, EDEX 2021, under the auspices of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, with the participation of more than 400 companies from 42 countries. Well, by this we come to the end of this episode of our breakfast show. But tomorrow is another day with another crew. Stay tuned on Nile TV International for more updates, and for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net. You were in the company of my dear colleague Hala Al-Hamalawi and myself, Nermeen Abdurrahman. Many thanks for watching.